Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It is a cold one out here today. January 20th here. I know I said I was going to be working on some small stuff, but fortunately my brother-in-law had got a tractor from a friend of his. Lives up in the Clarksville area, and I can't remember how many years it's been since they used it, but I guess he purchased it from him, and it's a Cub Cadet, or as Terrell would call it, a Scrub Cadet. It's a Ltx 1045 model hydrostatic. It looks like 46-inch cut there. There's some things we got to do to it. It had a battery, even though it was disconnected. It's not. I tried to do it off camera. It was stone cold dead, and unfortunately I was trying to work with what I got, so I used my jumper pack to try to give it a little bit of charge, to try to get my battery charger to take it, but it's like at 1% charge. So the trickle charger tried to say it was fully charged. It wasn't. So right now I got it in the garage doing a battery recondition and all that, so it's probably going to take it 24 hours, so it's probably going to be tomorrow before I can see if that battery's good. It's a good decent battery. It's like 350 cold cranking amps Duralast battery, but I'm going to throw a battery I got in here for it. But I need to hook up the seat safety switch because it's disconnected, and also I gotta fix the seat. It wants to try to move, so it's missing some hardware on it, so I got a bolt or something, so I have to look into it. It might be in here. No, it's not. But anyway, I'll give you guys a walk around of it. I gotta fix the hood too, because that's why that bracket's out, because the hood, something happened to it. It came unloose, and part of it hit the muffler and it burned. But the holes are there where I could probably reattach it, even though my brother-in-law said he can find another hood for it. But it's got the engine that nobody cares for in the small engine world there. So you'll know what I'm talking about when I get to it. But I'll give you guys a walk around of it first. Let me get you guys out the tripod here for a second. I'll give you guys a walk around of it. Ooh, here we go. So like I said, I'll give you part of the hood there. 10 LTX 1045 hydrostatic there. Looks like it's in decent shape deck wise. You know, apart from that, the side discharge a little banged up, but I mean, other than that, it's on there. Looks like it's in good shape. It looked like it came from Home Depot at one time. There, left them some. That's the hardware for the battery. But like I said, it's got the safety switch is disconnected, which is up there. So I got to do that. It's missing a bolt, I think, to hold that seat in place because it wants to move, even though it's latched on there. Here's the model. Go this way. Here's the model and serial number. I'll put it in the description box too as well. There. Told my brother-in-law, said he left you some tools there, and it's supposed to be the manual, but he left him a Phillips screwdriver. There's the bracket, the yellow bracket to hold the battery down. I told him he left him some dice, so I said it's a crapshoot there. So there's some of the hardware, and I thought that's the kind of hardware it needs for to hold that in. And I think I got these threaded bolts, screws like that there to hold that up there. So that's one of them at least. So I need to find, I think I got a few more like that I can use to put that at least back on there for him there. But okay, from what I see, the belts are in good, looks like the belts are in good shape, so he might be able to get away with no belts right now there for the hydrostatic and all that. We'll check the belt on the deck, but fortunately it's got a little bit of fuel in here. And it's looks like we're at about 25% according to this, because you know it goes 0, 50, and 100, and it looks like we're at a quarter there, 25%. So I don't know how fresh the gas is. Now here comes the nitty gritty of it all. What I said, it's the terrible engine that everybody hates. So you guys ready? Take the hood off. I'm gonna have to take it off anyway. There it is. The engine that everybody in the small engine world really doesn't care for. That was considered the worst engine that Kohler designed at that time. The bucket engine, the Kohler Courage 20 horsepower, excuse me. Not 20 inch, 20 horsepower. So, this one, of course, here's all the specs of it. 597cc engine. According to the sticker here, it is the build date on this engine was 4/11 of 2009. So that was before my son was born, way before my son was born. There's the specs on the engine and all that. There. Came out of Wisconsin. Well, like I said, it's got a decent sized gas tank there, but you know, it's got gas in it. How fresh it is, I don't know, because I don't know how long it's been sitting up. So we're going to assume that the gas is bad in it there. So from what I can tell, the blades, the belt for the blades look good here. We'll double check it. That's what it looks like. Underneath, some big blades. Needs a sharpen, but other than that, looks good intact. Tires look like they hold up air, so that's a good sign here. We'll double check the oil. I mean, I'll look at it. I looked at it when I was with my brother-in-law. I was sniffing the oil, and I was telling him, I said, I'm double checking it to make sure it doesn't smell like gas. At the time, it didn't look like it smelled like gas, but it looks like it's full. But I'll wipe it off and we'll double check it to be sure. Let's see. Does it got any compression? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Yeah, it's got a lot of compression. Okay. It's cold too, so it's going to be hard to move it. Alright, so first thing is first. Let me go. We'll check everything out on it. We'll get let me get a battery to throw in it, and we'll check the hours on it, because I have no idea what the hours are on it. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Let me get we'll double check everything with the oil situation before we start cranking on anything. Okay, I got a battery in there. It's one I pulled out. I have for another project, but if I can get his going, then I'll just charge him for the battery for this there. But anyway, I got it hooked up. I don't got the bracket under to hold the battery down. We'll worry about that later there. Unfortunately, I had to go and find another nut and bolt setup, because this one that was on here, this is stripped. All the threads are pulled out of it, so I don't know if I can save that, but neither here or there at the moment. I'm not worried about that. Unfortunately, there's a part missing off of this seat here. I know there's a bolt, another bolt that holds it, but I'll have to see what kind of bolt it is and switch it up, maybe fix it. But it looks like there's something missing here for it. But at the moment, I'm not worried about that. Let me see if we got any hours on this thing. Okay, so we're sitting at hours. Not telling me anything at the moment. Okay, 12 volts. Okay, good. We got 34 hours on the something. Here. 342? If I'm looking at this right, it's saying 342 hours. That's not too bad. Here, I'll show you guys. Here. According to the hour meter. Up there. Get you guys zoomed in a little bit. It's saying 342 on it. Okay. So, alright. Let me shut that off real quick. Because I want to check the fluids first, make sure I'm not going to crank on anything if it doesn't have anything. I know the gas is probably awful in this thing, but I didn't smell anything. There, so check it again. Okay, so it's low. Okay, but it's got oil in it. Okay, so that's a good sign, because that means that the carburetor hasn't leaked. So maybe we get lucky. It starts up there. What do you think? You think we should try it? Why not? Let me get you guys back some. There, the lighting's terrible today. Here. Okay. Now you guys can't see much. You guys are probably going to see a little bit of shadows, but let's just let's lock the brake. Here. Okay, so it goes down. Alright, so it's on choke. Let's see. Let's see if it does anything. Okay, so at the moment, no go. Okay, it's cranking over a little slow, but it's cranking over. Okay, I tried to put it on choke, but might have not had it all the way up on choke. Let's try one more time. Okay. At the moment, it's not doing anything. Now that could be the gas that's in it. The gas that's in it. You know, strangely enough, the gas doesn't smell any. It's not rotten. It's not rotten fuel, so that's a good sign. Okay, so let me stop real quick. Let me go get some starting fluid. Bring you guys back. Let me get some starting fluid, spray and throw the carburetor. All right, I moved it a little bit different area there, so I noticed, I think this is supposed to have another bracket here for the wheel, and it's missing. This one's got one. It's got two on this side. This one's missing one, so it's missing the anti-scalp wheel set up on that side, I noticed. But hey, neither here or there. Let's look at this real quick. And then see if we see anything out of the ordinary with the okay, and pre-filters there. That's a good sign. And filters there. Okay. Is this a choke working? Okay, so it's working. Okay. Alright, so let's let's spray something in the throat. I might have to clean the carburetor out on this, but right now I'm just doing a thing, and I'm gonna let my brother-in-law know what's going on with it. Then we'll go from there. So let's put it there. All right. Choke. Let's see if it does anything. Here we go. You gotta have the parking brake on, John. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, so carburetor. Well, that proves it right there. Okay, well, run. Okay, that's a good sign. So I have to clean the carburetor out. Note that for my brother-in-law. I got to do that. Okay, that's a good sign. Fortunately, after that, I don't. The belts look okay from what I saw there. He's just, unfortunately, he's missing an anti-scalp wheel right there. So he's only got one on this side. So apart from, he said something about getting another hood for it, but the brackets on the holes are still there from what I see. I'm looking, it's behind the camera. Maybe I can bolt it back up and he can still use the hood for right now until he gets a different one. Fortunately, he doesn't have the wiring for it. Okay, so but one thing I want to do is I want to take this cover off and check the sump bolts on there, make sure they haven't backed out, especially in the front, because the fronts usually want to back out of there. So we gotta make sure that's done. I'm surprised it hasn't done it for being a 2009 model there. I mean, apart from that, maybe this might be a good candidate there. So so it looks like we're gonna have to drain the fuel tank. So oil filter, we'll do an oil change. We might as well do one while we're there. So I'll have to tell them oil change, new oil, new filter, carburetor clean, and all that. So I'll send this to my brother-in-law. I'll let him know there. I'll have to see what route he wants me to go. So let me pause you guys. I'm going to stop you guys for a little bit. I'm going to do this again and show my brother-in-law what he's doing, and then we'll go from there. So let me give you guys a few seconds. I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I let my brother-in-law listen to it, and he just sent me a heart thing. So I told him we're going to have to go through the carburetor, and the oil and all that stuff. We're going to have to do. That's an automatic, having to do the oil and stuff on it. So right now I gotta get something to hold this seat there and see what it's missing for that. I don't think it's in here or anything. For it, I'll have to look and see what it's missing for it. And I'm not sure what this is for. We'll see what else it's missing for it there, and we'll get it sorted out. So we'll figure it out. I'm gonna put it all back together here, and we'll probably gonna have to do a carburetor clean on it, more than likely, and all that. So I think other than that, should be good to go. Here, I don't know what all this stuff is. I'm putting it all in here for nice little cubby hole thing, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Right now I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. We'll go ahead and continue this on for part 1, so I'll bring you guys back soon. This is part 1 for this, so part 2 we'll bring it back and we'll start doing some work to it. I'll have to see what all supplies he wants to help me out with on it. So bring you guys back in part 2. See you soon.